M0FXB, welcome back to my Mazzy walks. It's quite muggy today, but warm, mild. No woolly hat today, thank God. So anyway, let's talk about our ham radios, our antennas, and how much our partners, wives, husbands, hate them. And we have to hide radios, or when we put up antennas we have to be really discreet about how much they stand out so we don't upset them. So this has been something that's been going on with me for nearly 30 years with my wife. My fix was to, firstly, all my white collinears, and I have a few because people would give them me and I would use them. So you need really, I would say you need at least three VHF UHF. You could get a splitter, but I just like lots of antennas. And I would just hide them in the rafters in the loft. You couldn't even see them because they were behind plasterboard. Mazzy, come on, be a good girl, come on. Even if you go up there now, you won't see them, but they're there. They're tilted at an angle, pushed between the beams. And yes, of course it's not ideal. It's going to affect how you receive, what you receive. But I'm not trying to get the optimum perfect setup. Just want to get reasonable signal, VHF, UHF, airband, marine band, all that kind of stuff. And then I did change this in the end, had lengths of wire running back and forth on the beams. It worked okay, it wasn't great, but again, I'm not trying to get the optimum. Nowadays I tend to just run them across the garden, then up to trees and along fences, and I go for the 66-foot length, though I, believe it or not, I've actually got a full-size G5RV, but it's very dog leg. But I have it because it's better on 80 meters, because it's so long. Basically, you know, if you've got a 66-foot length of wire, 49-to-1 balun at the beginning, then you're going to do very well on 2040, and okay on the 10-meter band and thereabouts. Not amazing. But if you really want 80 meters, you want it to tune down without too much struggle, then you've got to double the length of the 66, which I've got an extension that I used to add on, but now I just use the G5RV. So yeah, why do our friends, why do our family, why do they hate, or, you know, just completely uninterested in our hobby? I mean, I'm interested in other people's hobby. If my wife, for example, took up, let's say it was swimming, yeah, I'd be interested. I'd be like, oh yeah, where'd you go, and you know, what type of swimming do you do? And I would genuinely be interested in what she had to tell me in any subject, because why not? It's interesting talking about different hobbies. But if I mention ham radio, and it makes no difference if I'm a YouTuber or not, then you know, the eyes just roll up, and there's no point even having the conversation, even if it's 5 words. That's all it takes. So I wonder why that is, why they hate it so much. And then if you told them that their phones, like the mobile phone that I'm using now, is a radio, they're like, no it ain't. But it is. Right now, if my wife phoned me, there's a mast on that hill. There's a radio wave that goes from our house, if she's using 4G, 5G, to that mast, and then it's retransmitting back to me. And then we're talking, and it's so good that it's not just sending radio and audio, it's sending data and photographs and so much more, GPS. So the whole world is addicted to radios. They just don't look at them as radios, do they? Anyway, I just want to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel and viewing my videos. So glad that so many people message me every day thanking me for them, and I'm getting a lot of messages every day. 18 million views. It won't be long before it's 50,000 subscribers, and I can easily see it becoming 100,000. How fantastic is that, from a guy just tinkering at home with his radios, which is all I'm doing really, and teaching myself. You know, the amount of people that message me and say, well, I thank you, I've been struggling and I watched that video and Of course, I've got hundreds and thousands probably of videos that aren't great because I had to learn, and I'm still learning, and I forget all the time what I'm doing. You know, I hear people on the air and they'll say, oh, I can't remember call signs, I'm getting old, or I'm this, I'm that. No, it's just everyone can't remember call signs. You're not old and ill, or you don't have anything wrong with your brain. You're just a normal human being. There's no rush to say you're old. Just try and keep slim, eat healthy, keep active. You'll live a very long life, you know, fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. 7-3.